Imagine hearing this. There are towns in 2025 that will literally hand you free land if you're willing to move there. No catch, no gimmick, just an opportunity waiting to be seized. Sounds like something out of a dream, right? But this is not fiction. It's happening right now in secret corners of the world where small communities are desperate to attract new residents. And today, I'm going to reveal the most unbelievable towns giving away free land in 2025, why they're doing it, and how you could potentially take advantage of these opportunities. So stick with me until the very end, because the last town on this list is not only offering land, but also giving away something extra that almost nobody knows about. Now let's start with a question. Why would any town just give away free land? The truth is, many rural areas are facing population decline. Young people leave for bigger cities, local economies shrink, and these once thriving places risk disappearing. To survive, towns have come up with a bold plan: offer free plots of land to attract new families, remote workers, and entrepreneurs. And believe it or not, this plan works. In fact, some of the towns I'm about to show you have already been transformed by newcomers who took this opportunity seriously. Let's dive into the first secret town on our list, Lincoln, Kansas, a small American town where wide-open skies meet historic charm. Here, they're offering free residential lots to anyone willing to build a home. The only rule? You've got to commit to living there. Imagine owning your own land in the US without paying a dime for it. This program has already attracted families who wanted a quieter, more affordable lifestyle. And in 2025, they're expanding the program, making it easier than ever to claim a piece of Kansas prairie. But the US isn't the only place with these offers. Next, let's travel north to Alberta, Canada, where a small farming community is literally handing out plots of land to revitalize their town. With Canada's rise in remote work visas and more digital nomads looking for affordable places, these free plots are becoming magnets for adventurous individuals who want to escape high housing costs in cities like Toronto or Vancouver. The trade-off? You'll need to embrace small-town living, where your neighbors know your name and the winters are brutally cold. But free land in Canada, that's a life-changing opportunity. And then there's Sicily, Italy. You've probably heard about the famous €1 homes, but in 2025, some villages are taking it further. Certain Sicilian towns are offering not just homes but also free land plots for people who are willing to restore abandoned areas. Imagine waking up to Mediterranean views, enjoying Italian cuisine daily, and calling a Sicilian village your home, all while spending next to nothing. These towns hope newcomers will breathe life back into crumbling streets, turning ghost towns into vibrant communities again. We also can't forget Osborne, Kansas, another American town making headlines. Here, they're offering free residential lots as well as support for small businesses. They want entrepreneurs, families, and dreamers to settle down and help rebuild their economy. It's not just about free land. It's about starting over in a place that wants you. And in a world where property prices are skyrocketing, that's a golden ticket. Now let's shift gears to Curtis, Nebraska. Known as a cowboy town, Curtis offers free residential lots and promotes itself as a welcoming place for families and businesses alike. With schools, parks, and a strong community spirit, Curtis is quietly becoming one of the most attractive relocation spots for anyone craving affordable living in 2025. You could literally build your dream home here without worrying about the insane property prices you'd face in big cities. But maybe you're thinking, this all sounds great, but do people really move to these places? The answer is yes. Families who once struggled in crowded, expensive cities are now thriving in these free land towns. They're not only saving money, but also gaining a sense of community that's often lost in urban life. Imagine your kids growing up with space to run, land to build on, and neighbors who become like extended family. That's the vision these towns are selling, and it's working. Now, here's where it gets even more interesting. In Muskegon, Michigan, local leaders have been experimenting with offering free land parcels near the lakeshore. While not widely publicized, these programs in 2025 are expected to expand as the town looks to attract young professionals and creative minds. Picture yourself waking up by the Great Lakes, in a home you built on land you didn't have to buy. That's the kind of hidden gem we're talking about. And just when you think you've heard it all, let's look at Marquette, Kansas. This charming town is literally handing out lots to anyone who's ready to build. They even provide the infrastructure, like paved streets and utilities, so you're not stuck with a patch of dirt. All you need is the ambition to move there. And with more people leaving crowded cities in 2025, this is exactly the kind of opportunity that could change lives. Finally, let's talk about the most secretive town on this list. A place in Iowa that doesn't just offer free land, it's also giving financial incentives for new residents who agree to stay long-term. That means not only do you get your plot of land for free, but the town also helps with funds to build or renovate. It's almost like they're paying you to start fresh. Very few people know about this program yet, but in 2025, it's expected to explode in popularity once the word gets out. So what does all of this mean for you? These towns prove that in 2025, opportunities to live affordably and even own land are still out there. You just need to know where to look. Whether it's a prairie in Kansas, a snowy Canadian farming town, or a sun-soaked Sicilian village, free land is a reality, not a dream. And the big question is, would you pack your bags and start over in one of these places if it meant owning land for free? If you made it this far, I want to hear from you. Which of these towns would you move to? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And if you enjoyed discovering these hidden gems, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and stay tuned, because I'll be revealing even more surprising opportunities to live cheaply, freely, and differently in 2025.